Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 50th episode of the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. We're filming on a different day today. And
It's Wednesday.
We chose this.
I know, oh my God. It's hard because I was like, okay, there's so much Love Island.
So much Love Island.
So much Love Island. And I want to be able to share with you guys during the days that it's not on, because today's Wednesday, right? And we're going to post a podcast first thing in the morning. So you want to like get your takes and your thoughts. But like, I don't know if that even works.
It does. We're just going to have to get a bunch of clips out in the morning.
Yeah, for sure. But we have been invested
as fuck. Like, literally, my life revolves around Love Island. Like,
I know.
You want me to go out on a weekday for a girls' night? Sorry, I can't. Have to be home at 7:40. Fuck that 8 p.m. shit. 7:40, the episode comes out.
I know. And I'm sitting sat. And I don't even eat during the episode. I'm like, I can't hear myself chew. I can't get off. Like, my brain has to be concentrated.
Yeah, it's really, for those of you guys that thought we were going to have like a hot girl summer, it's really more of a Love Island summer. And I'm here for it. We still have like 4 weeks to go, which is amazing.
I love it. Can you imagine if Love Island was year round?
They should have like something in the winter.
Love Island?
Yeah.
That would be tea. I know they have the All-Stars, but I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too much of it, but I didn't like, the one time I watched it, I was like, this isn't the same, or didn't feel the same. But I'm invested. This is the most invested I've been in a show in a long time, and I love appointment television, like every single day.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, how do people not pick up this concept more? Weekly episodes, meh. Like, every single day, 2 days off, Wednesday and Saturday, but every single day, it's truly genius.
Yeah, and it's also in real time.
In real time, exactly.
So it's like happening now, which I find so interesting because, like, if you think about it, right now, Hood is crashing out.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why haven't other
shows done it?
Streaming services picked up on this. Like, they're really missing out on their coin.
Do you think they film in Fiji because they need to be ahead of time to be able to film? Because think about it. So it airs at 8 p.m., but it's tomorrow in Fiji.
Probably. But
so that it gives them time.
That one time it was done in Vegas.
It was. Season 2 was filmed in Vegas. Because that's actually, I think... So I watched season 2 first, and then I rewatched season 1.
Yeah.
So in season 2, fun fact, one of my sorority sisters was actually on the show, and I was like, oh, like, it's COVID times, we have nothing to do. I was like, I'll watch it, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, this is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
and
sure.
She got pretty far, and good for her.
Yeah.
But she actually ultimately left without, she decided to leave on her own because the person that she, spent most of their time with and really liked walked out at Casa with another girl, but he walked out alone first, and then she came out. And it was, such a shocking moment. I was screaming. I was like, oh, it was so shocking. I felt so bad for her. But
dude,
you know what?
When is Casa going to be for Love Island this time around?
I think it's in, a couple weeks. I think it's, 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Oh, Casa. It's going to be insane.
And so much has happened already. But you guys, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Because Love Island has literally consumed our lives.
I know. My one brain cell, all they things about is Love Island. But, okay, this past weekend was Father's Day. So, happy Father's Day to everyone.
Yeah.
If you are a father, obviously, happy Father's Day. And our father, who, we went to eat with him. It was fun. We had cute vibes. It was great.
Yeah.
And it's also was raining hard as fuck.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on in Houston? It's been raining for 40 days and 40 nights. It's really literally. What the fuck?
So it's humid. It's raining. Bugs are everywhere. Please.
It's ass.
Very much.
Literally went running this morning, and obviously it didn't rain today, but I went running and I just... Because, I'm training for the half marathon, which my training went out the fucking window, dude. Are
you going to get there?
I that's my goal. But, just running 2 miles in this humidity, I was just I hate feeling wet.
Yeah.
And it's not even just sweat. It's, moist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you run with Paul anymore? Did she give up on you?
I feel like we both gave up on each other. I was actually going to hit her up today. Be like, we need to get back on it. Because we are going to Puerto Rico in August.
We are going to Puerto Rico to see Bad Buddy, which is going to be so exciting. Our concert era is not over yet. We're gonna go see him, and it's gonna be vibes.
It's gonna be vibes. I cannot wait. It's only like 3 months away.
Not even 2.
2.
Less than 2. Which is why I'm fucking telling you, we need to get our fucking flights.
Okay,
the only thing we have fucking planned is the tickets.
You know what? We'll get there somehow.
I know.
By boat, by anything.
Come rain or shine, I will be there. But you know what?
No, yeah. Like, the thing with me is, like, I know that, like, plane tickets are expensive, but, like...
If I have to go, I'm getting there somehow.
I'm gonna buy the ticket regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah, but, like, as a ex-loyal United Airlines, member, I don't know if I can fly United anymore. Even though they did determine... My bag returned, you guys!
I know!
My bag was returned. But I can't give United their flowers because they did not inform me. I had to inform them.
That's so wild.
I literally called like 30 times. I was losing my mind.
It was your last time calling. You literally were ready to give up.
I texted Maria.
I don't know why
and
I'm
I was like
scratching my head like that.
I texted my sister.
Sorry, it's because it itches.
I texted my sisters, literally, I'm giving up. I'm going to call today, and if it doesn't work, it's whatever. Like, I'll just, like, be bagless. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Whatever. I call. The lady's like, oh, like, we have a different number for blah, blah, blah. Like, my name.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, what does your bag look like? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I literally, what do you mean? I wrote a whole ass description of my bag. And she was like, is it a beige bag? And I was like, yes. And she was like, is it this kind of brand? And I was like, yes. And then she was like, I was like, is there any identifiers? And I was like, there's a pink and green scrunchie attached to the handle. And she's like, we have your bag. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then right before that, she was like, was there a white fur in your bag? And I'm like, y'all went through my shit? And there was, because we went to the Alejandro concert.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they saw my fucking used underwear, my favorite faja, my fucking, memorabilia from the concert. Like,
that's crazy.
It's so wild to me that, like, people in the airport, they, like, go through your bag.
Yeah.
Like, not cool. But I got my bag back, and, it is what it is.
Yeah. But back to Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You have to buy the tickets.
Yeah, but now I'm scared. I don't want to fly.
Why?
Because what if...
How the fuck are we going to get there?
I don't know, bitch. Teleporting needs to become a thing. Like,
I know. It really does. Or, like, bullet trains.
From here to Puerto Rico, there is water.
Like, above the water.
How?
I don't know. They create something.
How does infrastructure work? I was talking to someone today who was like, oh, like, they live outside of New York. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She's like, yeah, we have, like, we were talking about the highway. I don't know. Because people, how Houston has these big ass fucking highways. And she's like, do y'all really have, like, really big highways? And I was like, yeah, like, we have 6-lane highways.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you build a 6-lane highway?
You start off doing 2, and then you have construction for, like, 10 years to make it fucking bigger.
But it's crazy because, like, they built this whole ass bridge in the sky. Like, the bridge, like, you are literally holding...
Where?
The overpass.
Where?
Everywhere.
Oh, the overpasses. I was like, what bridge?
Because think about it. You are very high in the sky.
I can't think about it too much because then I freak out.
The other day when we were coming home from Father's Day.
Oh my God.
It was raining hard as fuck. Okay, I could not see anything. And I wasn't even driving. So I was panicking. And I was like, you know what? If I drown... At least I drowned with a cute outfit on. You know what?
Drowned?
Because did you not know that, like, it's so easy to drown when it rains that much?
How do you know all these things?
I don't know. I have a lot of phobias. Anyway, so I was like, damn, we are in the sky. Like, we were on the overpass. We could not see anything. And I was, like, panicking, dude. I was panicking, but I wasn't trying to say anything because Chris was driving. And Chris was, like, calm. And I'm like...
I don't think of the overpass as the overpass.
It's literally a bridge in the fucking sky.
I know, but, like, if I think too much about that, then, like, now I'm going to be scared and I need it to, like, get home.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, I'm so sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I am the biggest fan of a back road find. Like, I will drive somewhere through the back roads, through neighborhoods. I will not go on the highway. I am not dying on a highway.
I know. I feel like I almost died on the highway a lot this week.
Don't say that.
No, but, like, I drove on 45 3 times this week. And I was just like, what is wrong with you? Like, we're literally, like, you know how, like, the highway's here and, like, you're merging this way? going the speed limit, and people literally, I'm literally coming like this.
Okay,
people go through the middle.
You can't tell me that, because now I'm gonna worry about you.
Okay, well, it is what it is, sister.
You have to be. Was it at dying speed?
Dying speed. I was going 65.
Okay, 75 is dying speed apparently. I looked it up. I had to calm my brain.
Okay, well, the other people were. It's just crazy people. But I'm a driver.
Okay, well, just be careful.
I am careful. It was them.
Okay, well, still be more careful.
Okay, anyways, back to Bad Bunny. So excited.
We're so excited.
So
not as much as I was 5 minutes ago, but we are.
And did you see that Bad Bunny was on Vanity Fair? Was it Vanity Fair? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
He was on Vanity Fair, and they asked him why he is not,
coming to the United States?
Yeah, and he said it was because it's unnecessary. And you know what? Period. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, do we deserve it? Does the United States deserve it? I know that a lot of the times we're like, oh, Puerto Rico is not a part of the United, like technically it is, but like people don't like to be saying that it is.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go based on what people have said. They don't like saying it. So
yeah. He's coming to Puerto Rico and not the rest of the United States.
Yes, let's say it like that. What have we done to deserve it?
Nothing.
We
couldn't even get Hood out.
We couldn't even collectively get Hood out of the fucking villa. I mean, we tried.
But yeah, he's not coming here, which, it's fine. We're going to Puerto Rico, and then we're going to Londres.
Oh my God, we are going to London. It's a long flight, 9 hours.
I've been to Japan, so I feel like Japan was 13.
Yeah, no, I flew to Nice, and that was like 15 hours.
No. 15 hours is wild.
15 hours on a hot ass plane. Oh my God. Like we landed, we missed our flight, had to get another one. Oh, it was just like a fucking mess. And it was like, when you get off a plane and you have plane smell, I hate plane smell. It just smells like used recycled air. You get what I mean?
It is recycled air.
Yeah, like we're all breathing each other's air. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I hate smelling like airplane. You've never smelled it?
No, I have. It's just so funny how you put it.
Yeah. And then I feel like there should be more regulations on planes. Like everyone has to wear deodorant. Everyone pits up and walk in. Okay? Yeah. Because like this is an enclosed. We were captured for how many hours?
No, it was really terrible. One time when I went to Scotland, this man would not stop farting.
Oh and my God.
I literally was gonna lose my shit because I could not, I was gagging. It was like I understand that you can't help flatulence.
Flatulence is crazy.
No, but I understand that. I get that completely. He probably, ate some Chipotle. Yeah, he ate some Chipotle, and I understand. But it was so bad. I was gagging.
That's disgusting.
I wanted to throw up. Imagine someone's fart so pungent.
And the thing is, it's right fucking there too.
Yeah. And it's recycling.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're in an airplane seat, the person next to you is on top of you. You unless you're in business class, which I've only been in once, and that shit was comfortable as fuck. When I'm rich, definitely sitting up there. When you're in the back, when you're in the normal people seats, that shit is tight.
Yeah.
One bad burrito away from a disaster. Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. That plane where that man or that woman, I believe they shot themselves. They had to turn around.
Yeah, because of what? I think it's toxic. Toxic fumes.
No, I don't think it's fumes. I think it's against regulation.
To shit.
No, I think it causes something. It's I don't know.
That's crazy. If I was the reason.
Oh my God. But what if it's somebody who's older or couldn't
That's
hold
fine.
it in? I'd be nobody talk about it.
I know.
If it was me though, oh my God, please just throw me off the plane.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Witness protection program. I'm not coming back.
No, absolutely not.
Ever.
How do you come back from that?
Yeah. And then you're always on the news.
Oh my God, yeah, as a girl who shot herself.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse though
than shitting yourself?
What is the most embarrassing thing you can do without going to jail?
Probably shitting yourself.
Yeah. That's crazy. Shitting yourself is wild.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done that as an adult.
As a baby, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I feel like I was shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I feel like I can say confidently that I've been okay.
That's good.
I mean, there's been questionable times, but never. I did pee myself in France, though. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Are you excited for London, though? For Bad Bunny in London?
Absolutely. I get to see Bad Bunny and Big Ben, period.
Oh, Big Ben. I've never been to London.
Really? Yes. It's fun. The last time I went was in my 20s, early 20s. Honestly, I was drunk the whole time. I can't even tell you.
I'm excited. You know who's in London right now?
Who?
Karol.
Alejandro, yes. I saw some videos from his concert. We were like dancing, and I was like, damn, like they know him over there.
Yeah, they do.
Not that they wouldn't, but like in my mind, I'm like, people in Europe listen to reggaeton?
Yeah, there's a lot of Latinos in Europe, I feel like.
Really?
I don't know, maybe. There was at his concert.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to London, one, they don't like Americans. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, when I went to Scotland, they had a whole parade making fun of Trump.
That's hilarious.
Literally. This was in 2018.
This in the bathroom in France when me and Anna went on a boat. Or did we go on a boat? We were near a boat. I can't even remember. We ate on a boat. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember, honestly. Somebody asked us if we had voted for Trump, and I was like, what?
Do we look like Trumpies? No, when I went to Scotland, they were like, yeah, we don't really like fuck with Americans. So I was like, well, I'm from Chile.
Yeah.
You know, like I
don't fuck with us either, though. I mean, we are literally so fucking embarrassing.
Did you see what Trump said about World War III?
I'm not gonna lie. I had so much anxiety about it that I started like just to try not to look. So no, okay. I didn't say what did he say?
He was just like, basically it's just like not the vibes right now. He doesn't want to partake. Literally how he said it in like more relaxed terms.
Interesting, given the fact that like that could like be like really scary. Yeah.
Let's not think about it though.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard because I feel like we live in such a dark world, and I try to find like the specks of light, which is like Love Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And concerts that we're possibly going to.
Possibly, we're fucking going to Puerto Rico.
The world could end.
Don't say that. Why are you so fucking annoying? She knows I have anxiety. Now I'm going to worry about you driving.
Oh my gosh, calm down.
You have to be careful.
I'm always careful.
I'm going to put an AirTag in your car.
That's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, period. Anyways.
Oh, Raul Alejandro. Let's go back to Raul Alejandro. Our attention span is like...
It's because we've been talking all day and now we're like, what the fuck?
So he's in London, but he said he's going back to Puerto Rico. In November.
He is. I got the email.
So, is Cosa Nuestra Part 2 coming out? Because, I feel like they announced that a very long time ago, and I've been waiting since then.
Yeah, I remember that he went on a podcast in November where he announced that the Raul Alejandro Cosa Nuestra Part 2 album was coming out. But it's been a minute. It's fucking June.
Yeah.
So, like, hello.
Yeah, we're waiting.
And he did say that the concert's going to be completely different. So, I feel like it's coming.
It's coming, and I'm excited because Cosa Nuestra Part 1 was so good.
So good. Oh my God.
No skips. It was just like such a good album. Like when I first heard it, I can still imagine myself like where I was in my apartment.
I was sitting in my chair and I skipped around because I just wanted to hear. And then I got to Ni Me Conozco and I was like, oh.
I remember you were obsessed with Que Pasaría. Like you would not stop replaying it. You would replay it like at least 100 times a day.
Dude, I was fucking on crack or something. It was crazy. But I'm very excited. He's so talented. Like listening to anything he puts out, I'm like, period.
Yeah.
He is like fucking doing his thing. I know that we didn't talk about it last week, but I do want to touch on it because it's just, I don't know how it relates, but I just feel like we need to talk about it. Jay Cortez, he's retiring from music according to his Twitter.
Do you really think he is, though?
I don't know. My thing is with Jay Cortez is that he is so talented, but where did it go wrong? Not saying that he's not big, because he is known. He has a lot of bops, but his potential doesn't match his success.
Right.
Like, to be quite honest, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not to compare them, because I don't think that they should be compared. They're both great. He should have a very similar trajectory to Fade and Raul Alejandro.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. And I saw
wonder
him live.
What was his downfall.
the cancellations of his tours, he canceled so many shows. I feel like when you start canceling shit, you start just keep canceling. Yeah. Pretty sure he canceled a bunch of stuff, and it's like he had a lot of like shows that didn't like sell well, and I don't know. Like I just feel like he's too good to be retiring where he's at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he has such good songs.
Oh my God. And he's like such a good singer. Like, yeah. Also, I met him.
You did?
I did meet him. I met him in Austin. Briefly. 10-second conversation. He was so lovely. Sorry, I thought I saw something over there, but it was my imagination.
I was like, oh my God,
scare me.
What do you mean, bitch?
But he's very lovely. The only reason I wanted to bring up because I know that he and Alejandro had beef. So I'm like,
they did?
Remember? My God, yes. Do they have like all this beef? Rao came out with a song called Hunter, and then Jay Cortez came out with a song called Enterrao or something like that. And it was like all this beef, and I'm like, y'all need to chill. Like, it was never that serious. And I don't even remember what the beef was about. I know that Rao Alejandro threw shade about something, and then...
Was it about Mia Khalifa?
I think it had something to do with her. This honestly was so long ago that I just unlocked a memory.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, and now they're neither with their partners.
Well, did you see the other day? I think this happened after our last podcast. Rosalia liked someone's video on TikTok, and her likes are public, which I'm like, girl, hide those shits. Like, repost, yes, but your likes, you're ballsy.
I know. She liked the video.
She liked the video of Rao Alejandro performing Ni Me Conozco in Puerto Rico.
I know, that's crazy.
And it's still there. People are like, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. It's there.
No, it's literally there.
It's there.
I went like 25 times.
Me too.
Because I was like, maybe I'm delusional. Yeah. No, it was fucking there.
It's there.
And I can't tell if I'm like, yeah, you know what? Period. But at the same time, I'm like, the song, like the words of the song, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Is it to maybe make it known that she knows that because obviously she fucking knows. Like,
yeah, she's probably like, I'm liking it to either A, cause some turmoil.
Be petty.
Or B, to be petty. Or B, so people are like, okay, Rosalia knows that this song is about her. Because people are also always like commenting on Ni Me Conozco videos like, Rosalia, when I see you, and like they tag her. So she's probably like, you know, I'm gonna fucking like it. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because do you think she's listened to the album? Not in purpose.
If I was his ex, if I was Rosalia, I would absolutely listen to the album.
Yeah. Because I mean,
be like, where am I in here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so toxic.
Yeah, but I feel like
but like at the same time I get it. Not her listening to it, but just like that has to be hard. Like you're in a very public relationship.
And okay, maybe she didn't sit down and listen to it, but you don't think it comes on the radio? It doesn't come on her feed? It doesn't just like fucking pop up like one random Wednesday? You know what I mean? Like,
damn, that's crazy. Like she can't go probably like too many places without hearing his music.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Because he is popping right now. Like,
and he's in Europe.
Damn. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Do you feel like they're gonna get back together?
No.
Do you think it's like done?
Absolutely.
I feel like if they get back together, I wouldn't want that for them.
Yeah, I think that it's already been 2 years till the day.
Yeah, it happened like the beginning of July, but they broke up before that.
Exactly. So I feel like, you know, she's moved on.
She has a new man.
I don't know if he's dating anyone. He keeps it very on the down low. So,
I mean, I feel like if he did date someone publicly, it would get more heat than if she dated somebody.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people still haven't seen him with someone. So it'd be like, I mean, they have.
It would be like a big shocker.
Like they have seen him with people, but like not like in a serious way.
In a serious relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. I guess we're going to have to see. But I thought that was kind of wild.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of wild too. I was like, damn.
You can't even lurk, man. Like, you got to be like, oh, damn.
Know. But like, why are her likes on?
Turn them off. Or maybe she just doesn't give a fuck.
And you know what? Good for her.
Because like, what are you going to do about it? I had him and now he's crashing out over me.
That was probably like a win for her in a sense, you know?
I mean, and not saying that he's crashing out now, but he did at one point to write this hoe, you know? Which is crazy. Because the song is like... It's like
It's like
kind of reminiscing. Okay, so Ni Me Conozco is reminiscing on a relationship that went south, and he's like sitting in his feelings, but he's also blaming her a little.
Yeah, he said it. Fue tu culpa.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, like he's like,
and you know what's so crazy? Because like when you listen to, that's my favorite song in the album. Okay, when he sings that, like fue tu culpa ma, I'm like, spill more. Fue tu culpa because, and then you continue. I feel like he gives us like breadcrumbs, and I need the baguette.
Yes, that's true. He says, fue tu culpa ma. Ahora me veo y ni me conozco. Ni me reconozco.
Ni me conozco.
Something like that. But is he saying it was your fault that we broke up, or it's your fault that I can't recognize myself now? Because it could be like you hurt me so fucking bad that now I don't know the man in the mirror.
Yeah.
Or is it we're no longer together because of you? I don't know.
Not Ron.
Not Hermione. You. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I would like for them to just give us more. I know that we're never gonna fucking. I understand, okay, but I will be 50 years old talking about this.
I just think it's annoying involving us in your entire fucking life and then not giving us the fucking reason. Just be honest. It's because people will never be able to handle that. It could have just been we don't align. Because it's never just that, bitch. Yeah. What did you not align on? When people were like, we broke up, we're mutually friends, we're staying as close as possible. Shut the fuck up. What did he do?
Yeah.
Or what did she do?
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
You know? But as big stars, it could be like, maybe you're just like hindering my growth, or you're not good for my brand.
Imagine not being good for someone's brand.
That's
then
really
I create another brand bigger than yours.
Well, I think the rumor is, okay, not saying this is true, but the rumor is that Rosalía broke up with Raúl Alejandro because apparently she wasn't good for his brand. That's like the rumor. She
wasn't good for his brand, or he wasn't
good for her brand.
I heard that a lot. At the beginning.
That she wanted to like explode to this like A-list celebrity with her, you know, very, very popular music, and that they felt like he was kind of like the brick that was holding her down.
I remember that went around a lot at the beginning. But that's kind of weird. Because he's up there.
But at the time that they broke up,
he wasn't
yet. He was on the come up.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
You have to see the potential, Rosalía. Come on, girl.
But the potential was so obvious then.
It was so obvious. But you know what? We got Cosa Nuestra. And I'm here for it.
And maybe if they didn't break up and he didn't get his heart broken, he wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, like, inspiration comes from pain. Which is a bar. Inspiration from the darkest place.
I'd rather not. I'd rather be uninspired.
Yeah, me too. I don't need any inspiration. Yeah. I'm good. But, you know, a lot of artists, like, sing from their pain.
Yeah, I remember Karol G. She would sing.
Oh, my God. And she would llorar as fuck up there. I'm like, girl, I get it.
I know. And over Anuel's crusty
ass. I can't judge a bitch for crying over an ugly man because I have been there.
Correct. Me too.
I have cried over some ogres.
I know. Why?
Yeah, dude. Some uggos. And I don't even look cute right now. So you're really like, you're the uggo. Okay, well, you should see him. Okay? You think I'm ugly? You should see him.
Yeah.
Some roadkill out there. Yeah. No offense.
Yeah.
Hope you're well. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Karol G is coming out with a new album tomorrow.
I know.
Tropico que tal. And she's gotten so much shit.
No, like, a bitch cannot live.
I know.
I will say,
the timing is a little
off, in my opinion. And also the letters of the cover were bothering the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I think it's very tropical vibes.
Mm-hmm. What did you Why did you say it like that?
It's in Spanish.
But why did you say it like that? Was so unnecessary. I'm cutting this out. I can't. Anyway, it was tropical vibes, I guess. But like, why? Okay, so why do you think it's weird timing?
Well, because everyone's like talking about it, like she's copying Bad Bunny, and I'm like,
oh,
really? Like, that's how little time it took her to write this whole album. You don't think it was out before them? Because Bad Bunny's album came out, what? January?
November?
What? No, that was Alejandro.
Oh.
Bad Bunny came out in January. No?
Everything is a copy of something else. Move on. Okay, who gives a fuck? The reason I thought it was weird timing is I think she should have released it a little bit sooner.
Oh, I know. How are you going to release it the day before actually summer season? Like,
I feel like
drop that hoe May fucking 1st.
Yeah, I think it should have been like a little earlier because we needed like the whole summer.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Houston. We have a long time to go.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm just like not loving like the color scheme of it all, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it.
I actually love the color scheme so much.
I hate orange.
You hate orange?
I hate orange.
Asked me how to spell orange.
I don't like orange. I don't like when people do an orange cover or delete.
Really? I think green would have looked better.
People would be like, it's with fade. So I'm like, oh.
Fade?
Yeah.
That's her man.
I know, but people say fucking everything.
I know. Everyone's hating on Fade right now.
Why? What do you do?
I don't know. Apparently his album is ass.
Oh. He needs... Okay. I love Fade. I'm a huge Fade fan. I think he's wonderful. Very talented. Seems like a wonderful guy. 10 out of 10. But he puts out too much music. Let me miss you, bitch. It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah, but then he doesn't put out music fast enough. And then people are like, where's Fade? Where's Fade? Where's Fade?
I know. But I think that sometimes I feel like his albums can run together. You know what I mean?
Maybe he has a lot of thoughts.
I think his brand is like one thing and that's all he does in his albums. And although, yes, majority of the time it's really good, I think we could branch out just a little bit. But he's so talented. I'll listen to the same song a million times.
Yeah.
He's fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like now that he's in like the super big leagues, because he's like one of the top, you know? I feel like we could get a little more from him.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a sad like ballad from Fade. More, but I know, but like in a different way that he's already done.
I was gonna say Fercho.
I know, but like that's...
Luna.
I know, but those are still reggaeton songs. I'm trying to see like...
Girl, I'm shaking my tears to those songs, okay?
I know,
not
but
my ass.
I know, but you know what I mean.
I know. I would love a little album between him and Karol. I know it's not gonna happen because it's bad luck.
I feel like it's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
It's like getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Of someone's name.
Yeah. But yeah, by this time tomorrow, we're gonna have Karol's album, and I'm excited to see. She has a bunch of like features on it.
Really?
Marco
Who?
Antonio Solis.
Damn.
I know. I'm so excited.
Why doesn't she have a song with Fade?
I don't know. Probably the kiss of death.
True.
She probably knows. She's like, I did it with Anuel. Never again. Remember Secreto?
Yeah.
I was listening to Secreto the other day.
Wow, you're fake as fuck.
I know.
But I guess it's half Karol, so.
Yeah. So I half like it.
Whatever happened to him? What is he doing these days?
Who?
Anuel.
Supporting Trump.
Oh, yeah. And also having multiple children by multiple women. Mm-hmm. You know, we shame women for always having more than one baby daddy, but here's Anuel impregnating everyone and their mom.
Yeah.
Literally. Anyways, this past week, we got a new documentary on Netflix. No, not Ocean Gate, which I will be watching tonight.
Ooh.
But we did get the Travis Scott documentary. Actually, I don't even know if it came out this week, but it did.
I don't know how long it's been out, but I watched it.
I watched it too, and it showed us what happened at Astroworld in 2021. And look, when this happened, I had a lot of thoughts. I do think that Travis Scott played a part. I do think that there could have been a lot of prevention that took place, but watching it was something else.
It was dark. It was really, really dark. Watching it really made me never want to go to a festival ever in my entire life. Like, ever again. It was too much. All the footage that they had from within the crowd was, like, we watched people suffocate in this.
That's insane.
In this documentary. Like, it was so sad. I can't imagine going to a festival and dying.
That's crazy. I have been to a festival or two back in the day.
We went to ACL.
Yeah, fun fact. I actually went to You and Me in South Padre my freshman year of college. It was a horrible idea. I was in the crowd and everybody was rolling balls, and I was like, this back when I was like not aware that people did drugs.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember thinking like, this is kind of crazy. Like, there's a lot of people in this crowd. And I was like, I can't. Like, it wasn't even that it was, like, squished. It was, like, just, like, being short and being, like, eye level to people's bodies. It's really difficult to, like, breathe. Yeah. And I was like, it's hot as fuck. No, there's too many people in this crowd. I went in the back, and I was like, after that, I was like, I'm never going to be in a crowd this big. And then I went to ACL.
And then we stayed in the back.
Yes, but then I went to ACL when Lizzo was at ACL, and I also had that experience. I was like, this is fucking awful.
It's just too much. And I'm not saying this. It's too much for short. It's even more for shorter people. Yeah. Like, unfortunately, that's the reality. Like, us short girls, we cannot be in a crowd like that because people that are you're gonna get lost, and we're very short. I'm 4'11".
Exactly. And I feel like watching this documentary, it just was very clear that there was like such little precaution that took place. Like, people just like, it should have been canceled the second they fucking climbed the fence. If you can't crowd control and you don't know how many people are in this area, you don't know if people have guns or knives, like no one went through security.
I know.
It was crazy.
What in the world was, like, when I saw all those people do that? And that's the thing too, though. It's like, a lot of y'all need to learn how to act. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, yeah.
I hate to be that person, but running like that,
it was crazy. But the thing is too, it is the fans that listen to Travis Scott that act like that. And I'm not saying other fan bases don't act like that, but like me seeing that was not shocking at all because he condones it. He had been, fined many a time or arrested after a concert for, inciting riots and chaos. And the thing is, like, he had even put it out there, like, right before the festival, like, oh, like, run through the gate. It doesn't matter. Like, tickets sold out, whatever. Like, that's the energy that was being created. So,
and they did. They listened to him, and they did. Like, running in like that, I was like, oh no.
No, absolutely not. And I think that people are like, oh, well, Travis didn't know. He was on stage. He can't hear, see anything. No. He was well aware of how his fans act, and he went and just riled them up right before the show. I'm not saying that it was completely his fault. Like, maybe there was...
No, this was like a joined fault between a lot of people.
Yeah, and so, like, when people were like, oh, he's not at fault at all, I'm like, no, he likes to do this to his fans, like rile them up and have them act a fucking mess because he likes a hype crowd. Like, no,
you can have a hype crowd without doing too much, and that was
too much
that killed 10 people.
Yeah,
it was so, oh my gosh, I was crying my eyes out, dude.
And it was just, and it's young people, like people who are
a 16-year-old, a 21-year-old,
a 9-year-old. It's just no crowd control, not enough security, people acting a mess. I'm sure people were, in the heat, Houston heat, it was just a lot. And, they didn't prepare for that large of a crowd. It was very clear because they didn't have crowd control. They didn't. And Travis was up there and he didn't see, didn't hear, whatever, even though...
But he did see someone pass out. I would have stopped it right then and there.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It's like, you're dying in a stampede. That's so scary. Oh my God.
I had so much anxiety watching it. Like, when they were like, they compared it to waves, like the actual like ocean waves. I've been hit by ocean waves, and I can, like, and anyone has, right? That has been to the ocean. You know how fucking hard it hits you. If that's how it feels, and you're able to get out of that ocean wave, and you can't get out of this, like, I would give up.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you're fighting all these people and there's no way out.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Hundreds injured. And then we saw the one story of this girl who was in the crowd. She was suffocating, was able to get out, and someone next to her was like seizing or something.
He had lost his pulse, and she saved him.
And she was
a nurse.
Saved his life. When she said that, I was like, can you imagine? Like, that's crazy. Imagine she wasn't a nurse. Imagine she didn't see him.
It's because that's so crazy when it comes to, like, and shout out to nurses, because like, nurses, like, you never really have, nurses and doctors don't really have a day off, because like, you may be on your day off and someone starts doing something, like, you took an oath to, like, take care of people. They have to step in.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was like a...
Well, I mean, not an oath, but like they don't have to step in, but they're gonna step in because they know what to do.
Yeah. That's crazy. I was like, damn, that was just terrifying. And then that group where the guy, I guess, he ended up in the hospital and he passed away and his mom drove all the way. And then seeing her just cry. And I'm like, I cannot imagine. Like, festivals just like are scary in general. For some people, like for me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like this is such a large group of people. And then you attend one that has this poor level of control with a lot of high, energy and stuff like this happens. And I mean, I also did not love, Travis Scott's response. It was just so, my team made me do this. This is why I'm here. Yeah. It was not genuine at all. And I honestly don't know what's going on in his career. I know he wasn't successfully canceled. I know that he's doing his thing. Yeah. Going places, performing. I hope that he starts realizing that, like, maybe he wasn't 100% at fault, but I hope he realizes that, like, him being okay with that behavior and pushing it created that energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hope that he stopped doing that and he's acting more calm at his shows, but I highly doubt it. Yeah. I feel like so often we see male celebrities, male artists do something horrible or be a part of something horrible and then they go on to be successful. Yeah. So this doesn't shock me. But it was sad. It was really sad.
It was really sad. It was really heartbreaking.
Yeah. But speaking of documentaries, I want to see the Ocean Gate one.
Oh yeah, I need to see that.
Oh my God. I heard it was tea. I heard it was crazy.
Really?
Yes.
They have like what happened in there?
I guess there's like apparently like they had told the person that was running it like this is a bad idea, like this is not gonna work. What a crazy thing.
When did Ocean Gate happen? 2024
or 4? No, it was 2023.
2023?
Yeah, because I lived in my old apartment. No, wait. Yes, 2023.
That's crazy.
That was insane.
I remember being like, I hope they're found alive.
No. And the thing is, apparently, like, you heard the boom pretty, like, close to after they took off. So what was all that looking for?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I did not sleep for, like, days.
We were, I was so worried. We were so invested because I was like, that's really sad. Like, Ocean Gate. Yeah. That was crazy. But anyways, we're getting so much stuff on Netflix lately. The DCC season 2, so the America's Sweethearts season 2 started airing today. I'm very excited to see the season 2. Yeah. I like watching shows like that. I think it's fun.
I do. Me too.
I think it's good. It's going to be good. And apparently there's some drama. Between the DCCs. I'm excited to see it. And yeah, if you've watched this, let us know what you think. Because, I mean, it came out today, but people like, Netflix released it like at 11 p.m. So
I know, and people go ham.
Yeah, that was me. Literally me. So I get it. The Valley. Okay, so.
Oh my God. Jax is back. Jax is out of rehab.
Jax is back from rehab. As a Bravo fan who's been loyal to Bravo for 10 plus years, I feel like collectively we have seen some dark shit on Bravo. Like we have seen, just a lot. As a Housewives fan, as a Vanderpump Rules fan, as a fan from all of the shows. But there comes a point where Bravo really needs to ask themselves, like, are we airing somebody's deep trauma for Britney and what she's going through? And where is the line of allowing someone who treats someone so horribly and is just a horrible person to earn a paycheck on our behalf? Because it's coming to a point where if Jax continues to be on the show, I feel like people will start to question their ability to watch.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's his show.
Apparently. He said in this episode to Zach that it was his show. Interesting enough, I feel like the show can continue without Jax.
I think so too. I really think so. He came back and I feel like, don't get me wrong, it's already dark because of Jesse and like everything that's going on with him and Michelle. and Janet, but the darkness that Jax brings is really dark.
Yeah, and it's like this cloud hanging out over everyone.
The lack of accountability, the fact that he's like, oh, I'm not turning off the I'm not gonna not turn off the cameras until I see my son. And Brittany's like, he hasn't even reached out to me. Like, it's
just very toxic. And this is like manipulation. This is like emotional abuse. Like, this is all those things that Bravo is airing.
He plays the victim so much. I can
delusional
with him playing the victim.
Delusional to a different level. For some reason,
but people are starting to see it now. Before, he could play people. He could kind of still have some people in his corner. No one trusts you and believes you now.
Yeah. And even though Jason and Janet might a little bit, like, they don't count because their opinion is ass to me.
Yeah, Janet pissed me off in this episode. I'm so over Janet. Please go. I don't understand her fucking deal to just like fucking go at Nia so much. Like, leave her alone.
I think Janet is just rotten to the core. I hate watching Janet on our screens. I think it's fine to say that Janet probably has redeeming qualities as a human, but what we're seeing on our screens on the Valley, I do not like. Yeah. And I'm over it. She comes at Nia. What is your point? We've had this fucking fight every single event we're at.
Like, who are you to hold my husband accountable?
Yeah. And also, like, I understand being your friend, like, you know, advocate or like being there for your friend or whatever. I understand that. But Janet is such a fucking bitch that it's like, it's not even you wanting to do something on someone's behalf. You're doing it because you love arguing.
She's doing it because they caught her husband taking his fucking wedding ring off. And so she needs to put the blame and the attention elsewhere because she knows deep down Jason probably does do that.
Yeah. And I think Janet sucks. Honestly, the way she's treating Nia is so annoying. Like, what is the goal here?
Yeah.
Like, I can't see the goal.
And Jason, like, oh, well, he should be going into
rehab too.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking loser.
Yeah, and it's also like, if you really feel like that, you wouldn't say it like that.
Yeah.
Knowing that your friend has small children, knowing that people are going to watch this who are, you know, in his life. If you actually think those things, why would you say it like that?
Yeah.
It's just, they're weird. I cannot stand them. Jason and Janet, please get them off my screens. I would never, ever cyberbully anyone, but I literally hate fucking Janet. I'm sorry. I cannot stand her. I think she's the worst. She just thinks she's holier than thou. Like, bye.
Yeah.
She is the worst on the Valley, and that's crazy considering that Jax is also there, but he's obviously the worst.
I'd rather watch Lala.
Yeah, at this point, just bring Sheena. Delete Janet. Bring Sheena. Bring Tom Schwartz. Get Jax out of the way.
Bring Tom Sandoval at this point.
At this point, I would rather watch Tom Sandoval than Janet. Yeah. Which is crazy, considering that Tom Sandoval sucks.
Janet is so conniving.
She's so conniving. She's so fucking rude. She makes these faces. It's like... Are you even my fucking friend?
Yeah, she's just such a bitch.
Oh my God, we're so mean.
Sorry.
She's just so annoying. I'm sorry. But she's like annoying as fuck. I can't stand her.
We did see that Brittany served Jack's papers.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is probably about the podcast. Actually, it's a divorce.
Was he like... I honestly did not get there. I was like almost there.
He was kind of like shocked and kind of like trying to show... I think that he wanted to serve her papers.
Yeah, obviously. He wanted to be on his terms. He wanted, like, for Jax Taylor, it has never been about loving or wanting to be with Brittany. It has been about controlling her in every aspect of her life to make sure that he has access to her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have access to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't love her. Yeah. He wants to control her.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a manipulator. Jax Taylor's insane. Like, Jax has been on the show. Jax got on Vanderpump Rules when he was 32. Jax is almost 50. Like, please. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so what year is it right now? It's 2025?
Yeah.
Jax and Stassi and all of them started the show on Vanderpump Rules like 2011. So it's like 14, 15 years ago, right? Like he's literally turning 50 in like a couple years.
Yeah.
And this is how you act?
Yeah.
Your entire reality TV life. You also have been working on yourself.
Yeah.
When is the work going to be done? This feels like the construction in Houston. When is Jax Taylor going to be done working on himself?
And I feel like it's so crazy to watch like Tom Schwartz be there for him, because you could tell that Tom Schwartz wants to say so much more, but he kind of like keeps it at a bare minimum because he knows that fucking Jax is going to explode on him if he says anything out of line.
Tom Schwartz is I feel like he has so many like attributes. I can't explain it. I think like he knows
redeeming qualities.
No, I think I think he has redeeming qualities, but I think Tom Schwartz is like so aware of who Jax is that he's like, I love him even though he's like that, but I'm well aware that he's a liar. Like I know that Tom Schwartz knows he's lying.
On the after show, when he disassociates, when Tom Schwartz disassociates on the after show, I literally die, because he's like,
I'm not gonna move a muscle. I don't want people to know what I'm thinking.
I know, because he probably thinks a lot.
Yeah. I also think that, Tom has said it. He has like really bad anxiety.
I could not be Jax's friend.
No.
And also we experienced Jax in person, and he's not all that great.
No.
You could tell that his energy is just off.
Yeah. For sure. But now we are reaching the podcast portion where we get to talk about the best thing this summer, Love Island USA Season 7, okay?
Can we take a small moment and talk about how amazing Ariana Madix looks this season? I mean, those abs, it makes me literally just like want to hit the gym every single day.
Dude, yes.
She is just head to toe.
Yeah, dude, she looks great.
She looks fantastic. Like every fucking look eats. Like every single look of hers eats. Yeah. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with her.
Yeah, she looks fucking great. But I'm not surprised.
I know.
She always looks good. Fun fact, you guys, I don't know if you've listened to the podcast long enough to know, but we actually met her last year. She's very lovely.
Very lovely.
Super nice.
Very beautiful. Just as beautiful as she is on camera, she is in person.
Yeah, she's super nice. We went to eat at something about her, and she actually recognized us, which was really cool because we've been a fan of the show for a long time. But she's like killing it, and I'm so glad that she didn't come back to Vanderpump. I feel like
me too.
That era of her life is over. She's living her best life.
On to bigger and better things.
She's hosting Love Island. We saw Paige DeSorbo this week. Like, it was honestly Love Island has been killing it. But let's get into it. Okay, so let's start at the top. Jeremiah, Huda, and Iris. So, as we know, Jeremiah and Huda have been paired up since day one of entering the villa. And although they may not say it, they were pretty closed off. They were not going on chats with anyone else. They were kind of getting upset if the other one wanted to kiss anyone else. And it was just kind of a mess. We got some new bombshells. Pepe, Jalen, and Iris. And Iris was, I guess, the sacrificial lamb for America, because a lot of people, including us, voted for Jeremiah to be coupled up with Iris because we were just tired of the toxicity between Huda and Jeremiah. And if they were not going to explore other people while doing very toxic things to each other, I think it's best for them to be apart.
Right.
That's why I made my decision. Like, I want them to explore other connections.
Yeah.
Did they find love with each other? I don't know. I feel like it was too soon to tell.
They did have sex.
She
let us know the night before America decided to
take her man. That's true. They did have sex.
And a little parts of Huda that we did not bring up. Anytime a bombshell came into the villa, it happened with Amaya and it happened again with Iris. She called them a bitch. And it's like they were just partaking on what is Love Island.
Exactly.
You know? Iris came in and she said that, you know, she was here for either Jeremiah or Nick, that those guys were her type. And she goes and kisses Jeremiah. It's part of the challenge. Right after Huda had kissed Pepe and Jalen. And Jeremiah didn't really say anything when they kissed. And, you know, Iris kisses Jeremiah, and Huda like turns around and is like, bitch, if you don't stop right now, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Huda, this is Love Island.
I know. Like, you just got here. You've known this man for 2 weeks.
And I think that's another reason why America decided to put Iris with Jeremiah, because she did show interest in Jeremiah. And people at that point, when Huda did that, they were over it. Like, they were fucking over it.
Yeah. And I think it's just, I don't know. Like, I understand going in there and, like, coupling up and being like, okay, this is my person, but at least, like, be open to chat to other people. You don't have to choose them.
Chat with anyone else.
And every time they would chat with each other, it was like there was some sort of point of contention. And I don't think Hood is completely at fault either. I think that he's also toxic too. And I just think it was getting very...
I think it was very equally toxic. I think that, okay, so we see America recouple Iris with Jeremiah.
Yes.
And Huda is shook.
Yes.
Shook to her fucking core. She did not think that America was going to do that. Mm-hmm. And they very much did. Okay.
Yes.
So they recouple. There's other couples that recouple too that night. They put Alandria and Jalen together, as well as Hannah and Pepe. Then they have to vote between Huda, Taylor, and Charlie.
Yes.
And Charlie gets sent home after he pleads his case. After him and Hannah had just had a moment. It was heartbreaking, okay?
Yes.
Hannah was suspirando as fuck.
Dude, she was crying. I thought she was going to go home with his ass.
I thought so too. And then a couple hours later, she got over it.
Hannah said, anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so Huda ends up staying.
Yes.
But Nick and Ace vote against her. And that night, Jeremiah doesn't go talk to Huda. And it makes Huda very, very mad.
Yes, it does.
And she starts calling him names. She starts saying this and this and that. And then the next day, all the new couples go on a date. And, you know,
at like 5 a.m.
she wakes up Taylor. And I'm just like, Huda, what is, like, you waking up these people that probably already don't even get that much sleep? Because the other Islanders have talked about that. What is it going to do? Okay, what is it going to do,
They're
Huda?
not going to come back.
Yeah, they're not going to come back. And I will say this. I personally, this is my opinion, I personally do not like Huda. But the reason that I don't like Huda is because of the way that she treats the girls.
Yes.
Okay? I do not like the fact that you have called every bombshell that has came in a bitch. Okay? Oh, she's not a girl's girl. Or she's hiding something. Huda, they are playing the game of Love Island.
Yeah.
Okay? They're here to find their connection. And you cannot call someone a fucking bitch without even getting to know them. That's why I don't like Huda. With that being said, her crash out the day after the recoupling was valid in my eyes. Because though I don't like Huda, I also believe that Jeremiah is equally as toxic as Huda. I think that he love bombed her. I think that we forget that at the beginning, he was like, did you stand up? Did you stand up to kiss a person? And she's like, no, I didn't. He asked her like 4 times. And I think he's equally as toxic. But
he set a standard and now he's falling under it. And he's
Exactly.
acting confused. Like, why is she shocked?
He love bombed her. And then now he's wondering why she's acting this way. The thing with the problem with Huda is the crash out is valid. The way that she is crashing out is not. You don't need to be calling people names. You need to take them off to the side and have a conversation with them. Listen to them. Listen to what they have to say. But you're over here. You know, she even takes Iris for a chat, and Iris is like, well, what did you guys do on the date? Did you guys talk about me? And Iris is like, well, not really, just that, like, you know, this was like a really like emotional thing. And then she's like, what did you guys do on the date? She's like, oh, we sat on the beach. And she's like, my dream date. And I was like, Huda, be so fucking serious, Huda. Like, be so serious. Like, they did not plan that. Production did.
If production had taken them to the fucking circus, she would have been like, my dream date.
Yeah.
It would have been anything that would have bothered her. But I think the weird part is it's like, Iris has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
And I think it says a lot about what people think in the villa of Huda, because Pepe and Jalen told the girls like, hey, go up there. Like, they felt like maybe she was going to get really heated.
Yeah.
But the conversation needs to happen with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I think that calling him a bitch and what did she call him, a pussy, and all these, a pussy ass bitch, like,
oh, because then they come back from the date and she starts listening to their conversation. And it's so crazy because, like, they were saying one thing and Huda took it and said something completely different. Yeah. So I'm like, Huda, you can't eavesdrop and then go, you know.
I genuinely believe that she hears one thing and then her feelings like translated into something deeper because it's that deep for her, which I get. You also have to keep in mind that they're there all day. They don't have their phones. They have no distraction but to talk about their feelings. So like that's really intense. But I feel like I feel like Love Island is just not for her. You know what I mean?
I think so too. Okay, so then they had a conversation when they came back from the boat, and that night, Jeremiah's like, I'm sorry that I didn't come talk to you. I was like processing my own feelings. And then she tells him like, hey, like this is how I felt. I think that was one of the most calm conversations that Huda had. Then that night he's sleeping with Iris. She leaves the sleeping quarters. I guess maybe she thought that maybe he would follow her. The next day he makes her breakfast and he wants to have a chit chat with her. They have a chit chat and he basically friend zoned her. She said, you know, we kind of moved a little bit too fast and didn't really get to enjoy being friends. And I also understand Huda in that aspect as well, because like we already had sex. Like, how do you go back to just being friends?
I think it was a nice way of him saying, like, let's go back to the basics before we get so deeply invested into each other, because we are on Love Island. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I think that she took it as, like, we already had sex. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I can't go back to being friends. They get into it, and she's basically like, don't talk to me again.
And I think that's something that is noted about Huda is that, like, if it's her problem, it's everybody's problem. And they can't escape her. Like, she's there, they're there. They can't leave the villa. It's there and that's that. Yeah. And I think her problem is that she makes everybody else's time really, like really difficult because she's having a difficult time. But like everything she's feeling is valid. Her feelings are not invalid at all. It's just that
how she handles everything.
She drains everyone else.
Needs to have a little bit more control of her emotions.
Yeah. And of course we understand that she's in her early 20s. So like, of course, like so many people have been there. We've all been bad at regulating our feelings in one way or another. Yeah. But I think where she loses me is the trash talking in front of other people.
Can I be honest with you? I don't even give a fuck if she trash talks that man. It's when you start going at the girls who have done absolutely nothing to you, that's when I'm like, that's when you fucking lost me. When she started calling Amaya a fucking bitch for no fucking reason without even knowing her, that's when I was like, Huda, you fucking lost me.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, she lost me whenever people were trying to fucking cancel Alondria for basically just telling her like, Huda, like, you know, it's whatever, like it's okay, like we'll chat about this later. That's whenever I was like, I don't really fuck with Huda, but I gave her another chance, right?
Yeah.
Her and Alondria talked it out, whatever, because I will stand 10 toes down for Alondria. That's my girl.
Yeah,
that's my girl.
People were trying to cancel her. I was like,
you guys were trying to cancel Alondria. Some of y'all were trying to cancel Alondria for basically being like, Huda, like, hey, like, it's okay, like we'll talk about this later. Maybe her tone, I guess for some people, wasn't what they liked. She never called Huda one fucking name. Yet Huda is throwing around the fucking B word all over the fucking villa, and people are still like, oh, you could never make me hate Huda. But y'all were trying to get Alondria canceled?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all are fucking crazy. I was keyboard warrior for Alondria. She's my queen.
I could not believe that people were trying to like be mad at Alondria. I was like, what are you guys seeing? Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
But I do think that, Huda's valid in her feelings, valid in how she feels 100%. It's the way she comes about it and the way that she talks to the girls. And then when Sierra was like when they were getting ready after the crash out, Sierra was like, hey, like maybe we should calm down on like the insults or whatever. Yeah. And Huda's like, I was crashing out. Like everything has
an excuse.
She can't just be like, you know what? I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. You know, I was, really fucking upset. I was acting a mess. And even when she had a conversation with Jeremiah and he apologized to her, she did not apologize to him.
Yeah.
And if she did apologize to him, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, last night there was another recoupling.
Yes.
And the guys got to pick the girls. Well, they got to pick each other in a sense. And I really thought Jeremiah was going to pick Huda. I really thought that he was going to go to her door. And he went to Iris's door.
Yeah.
And Iris had left it open for him.
I think that although Jeremiah is toxic, he's also a game player. He's like, I'm not going to win with Huda, so I got to like spice it up.
America put me with Iris for a reason. Let me see if I can make this work.
Yeah. And if he does want to win, I mean, I guess that's part of it too, but like,
yeah.
I don't know. Because then it's like, okay, then it's like, if he did all of that to win, wouldn't he have explored his connections? Because then he would have played the game right. I don't know.
Or maybe he just wants to be out of it, out of this toxic relationship between him and Huda, because it's toxic both ways. Like, they're both toxic for each other, right? Yeah. So now he wants to explore with Iris. But one of the things that he had shared with Huda in a previous conversation before the recoupling was that he wasn't physically attracted to Iris, but he thought that she was a great girl.
Yeah, a great girl.
And once again, you know, I felt bad for Huda when Jeremiah picked Iris, because I was like, damn, like,
that has to be hurtful.
That has to be hurtful. She comes out the damn door fucking saying those things to Iris. Like, not to Iris, but like about Iris in front of everybody. Well, he told me that he didn't find her attractive and that he didn't want to sleep in the bed with her and that she's not his type, and like, enjoy, you're the scapegoat, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, Huda, and this is why, once again, I don't fuck with you. Like, this is why, once again, I'm like, here you had me feeling sorry for you, and then you're fucking, all you had to do was fucking take Iris to the side and be like, Iris, this is what Jeremiah said about you. I want this to stay between us. A calm conversation. You were trying to shit on her. You were trying to fucking shit on her.
She was trying to bring her down.
Why? Iris seems like a great girl. I don't know what her motives are, but to me, Iris seems cool. And I felt like,
even if Iris is not cool, Huda is making her look like a fucking angel.
Yeah.
Which we don't know much about Iris, because all we know is that she's
because like, to be honest with you, we don't know a lot about the couples on Love Island USA season 7, because all we've really been watching has been Huda and Jeremiah.
I know, it has been really fucking annoying. And to be honest, a lot of people this week, after the crash out, after the recoupling, after the eliminations, have been saying like, get Huda off the show.
Yeah.
And there has been conversations about both Jeremiah and Huda, but it's very heavily leaning towards Huda. Huda's not mentally well. Huda needs to be off the show. This is, you know, some people were saying that this is like some form of manipulation and abuse that we're watching. And honestly, like, even the cast of Love Island last night, the cast members said, this is draining. Like, this is draining.
Which is, okay, so they all recouple last night. Do you want to go through the other couples, or do we want to just say?
No, let's go through Huda, Iris, and Jeremiah, and then we'll go through the rest.
Okay. So they do their recoupling, and then Huda and Jalen don't get picked.
Yes.
So then they have to pick between Huda and Jalen. And the craziest thing for me is I didn't understand how so many people were over Huda's shit but didn't get her off the show. Jalen deserved a spot.
Yeah, Jalen deserved a spot. He didn't get to explore his connections. He was only there for like 3 seconds. His flight to Fiji was probably longer than his stay at the villa. Give this man a chance. He's so adorable. He's so sweet. He's nice, country, and like adorable. Give him a chance. He's like a breath of fresh air. And then we have Huda, who's like this rain cloud over the villa. And it's not necessarily just an opinion of the viewers. It's the opinion of the cast members on Love Island.
And Jeremiah voted for Jalen.
Yeah.
And Iris voted for Huda.
I genuinely believe that Iris knew that Huda wasn't going home. So she was like, I'm going to vote for her because I don't want any fucking shit.
And honestly, it was the best decision that Iris could have done, because it could have gone 2 ways. Jalen could have stayed, and then Iris would have looked like a girl's girl for Huda. Or Huda stayed, which is what happened, and then she's safe from Huda. Because that's the thing. Like, unfortunately, we put her in the middle of this. We put Iris in the middle of this. And it's like, what about Iris's mental health? Because I'm sure this is so overwhelming for her.
Yeah, that
and
has
she
to
seems
be.
like such a chill, like, girl, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then after the recoupling, Iris goes to the corner and leaves and starts crying. Like, what Huda said in that moment, although for her it may have felt like a dig to Jeremiah, shady to Jeremiah, that was hurtful to Iris. It did nothing to Jeremiah.
Yeah, I mean, I know that she was crying because of Jalen, because, you know, they came in together, but I think it also hurts. The things that you're saying, like, okay, maybe she's not his type, but, like, maybe she's a nice girl, and they both live in LA, and, like, if he is being serious, like, it could work out. Like, why are you shitting on her? Stop shitting on the other girls. Like, I haven't seen one girls moment in this fucking villa because everybody has to attend to Huda.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. And the thing is, okay, so now she's staying. Okay, she's on for another however long. She has a chance now to redeem herself.
Yes,
and I really want that for her.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, please
this is
redeem
the time
yourself
for Huda to redeem herself. And production, since she's not off, we need a hot bombshell for Huda.
Yes.
Please. Because that's another thing. Could Jeremiah and Huda be getting back together? They're both still in the villa.
Honestly, if Jeremiah and Huda get back together, they need to go. Yeah. I don't want to watch the show if that's what we're going to be watching. It's so draining, and people love to compare Huda and Kaylor. Kaylor was not acting like this.
Kaylor was never mean to the girls. Never mean to the girls. Like, and honestly, that's the reason why I don't like Huda, is because she's mean to the girls. She could be mean to the guys, and I would not give a fuck. It's when you're fucking talking about the girls, like, damn.
The way that Amaya is consoling her when she doesn't even know that Huda called her a bitch behind her back, and that she practically compared herself to her. Like, it's just ridiculous. But I mean, Huda has a chance to redeem herself. I really hope that she takes that chance and, you know, runs with it. Forget about Jeremiah. Forget about the toxicness. They're both toxic. It's not just Huda. But what Huda does is that she drains and sucks the air out of every room, and Jeremiah can go with the flow. Yeah. Like, he can hide it. Yeah. Like, when they were all sitting at the table and they had came down and he pulled out Iris's chair.
Because Iris was struggling, and any other person would have done the same thing.
And then Huda breaks down, and it's like, and I know they're all like, oh my God, like, again, you know what I mean? Like, it gets exhausting.
You can see it in their faces.
Absolutely. Taylor and Nick have no ability to hide their emotions. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Like, enough.
Which takes us to the next couple.
Yes.
Alandria, Taylor, and Jalen. Well, the next trio.
Yes. So Jalen goes up to Alandria's door first, and it does not open.
It does not open. But let's go back a little bit. In the recoupling, America wanted Alandria and Jalen. Yes. They go on a date. They do a little massage situation.
My God. Alandria's body's wild.
It's amazing.
She's literally so gorgeous. Like,
she has
face, body, personality, everything.
Beautiful person ever,
literally.
And you know, I've seen a lot of takes this week of like, oh, because Alandria, when the recoupling happens, and the first recoupling happens, and Huda loses Jeremiah, Alandria's like, maybe America's not against you, maybe they're with you, you just need to be more open-minded. You know. And Huda fucking ran with that shit.
I know.
A lot of people are saying like, Alandria, like, you need to get it together, like, you need to say something to Huda. Once again, did we forget that she called Huda out? Not big, but like, kind of like, hey, like, we'll talk this later. Like, don't worry about it. We're only like a couple of days in. Day two. And y'all were trying to cancel her. Y'all came for Alandria. So I'm sure she's probably fucking reading the fucking room too. Like,
yeah. And also like Huda cried, so she probably doesn't want to make her cry again.
Exactly,
she will cry.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to be seen as like a mean girl, which she is not.
No, anyways, she's real.
She goes on her date. She comes back, can't even talk about the date because Huda's crashing out. Then they do their recoupling, and you know, she doesn't open her door for Jalen, which broke my heart because he's such like a teddy bear. But she did go back with Taylor.
Yeah, which makes me believe that there's more to that story that we're not seeing because we're so busy
focused on Huda
and Jeremiah.
Yep.
All the roads lead back to them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to see more of Taylor and Alandria. I want to see more of their love story. I don't think that Taylor is faking it. His friend did go on TikTok and said he does not have a girlfriend. I run his Instagram. Like, that's not true. Yeah. I do think that Taylor likes Alandria. I just don't think we're seeing enough of it.
We're not seeing enough of it.
So I'm ready to see more.
We did see a little bit of Nick Alandria.
Oh my God, I know. I don't know why I'm rooting for them.
why am I rooting for them? Which, like, I don't want to root for them because, like, at the end of the day, like, I love my girl Sierra.
I know. And it's like, that would put her in, like, a bad spot. But at the same time,
Nick and Alandria just have some chemistry.
He was like, she's so hot. And I'm like, oh my God, Nick.
Because she is.
Well,
she is so absolutely gorgeous. Like, I've never seen.
Wasn't expecting him to be so down.
Yeah, he was. They made out.
They fucking swallowed.
I know.
And I was like, damn.
It gave all the viewers that are shipping them just
a little delusion.
And
everybody was picking out her beaver.
I know.
Paige was like, because Paige was hosting this challenge, which I thought was great. She was like, okay, it's now your turn to pick the beaver. And I thought it was so funny. I don't know why. But everyone picked up Alandra's beaver. And everybody made out with Alandria.
Yeah.
Including Jeremiah.
Which caused another fight, but, you know.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, enough is enough.
But yeah, do you think there's a future for Nicolandria?
I don't know. Sounds like Nickelodeon.
I don't think so, just because Taylor and Nick are boys.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Nick, Ace, and Taylor are like the male PBG on this season.
So next we have Sierra and Nick.
Sierra needs a better man. I'm sorry. I just don't like. They're not meshing.
Even her friends know that.
Like,
I love Sierra. I love my girl down.
I love Sierra too.
I love her so much. I think that for me, the girls,
it's always the girls.
For me is my top 3. Now that you asked, it's gonna be Alandria, Shelly, and Sierra.
Yeah,
that's my PPG of this season. I know we're not comparing, but those are my girls.
Yes,
those are my girls, and I need more of them. I need to see more of Nick. I need to see more of his relationship with Sierra to see if I want them together, if I want them to go their separate ways. Because we haven't seen much. That's the thing. A lot of the drama has been surrounding Huda and Jeremiah. So, like, I need to see more.
Yeah. And that's also on production, too. Like, I get that's the tea, but, like, please spread it out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see every single fight between Jeremiah and Huda. Yeah. And I'm sure that wasn't even all of it.
Yeah.
But next we have Hannah, Charlie, and Pepe.
Yes. So, in the first recoupling, they put Hannah with Pepe, right? Because she had been making out with him, like, quite a bit, right?
She mounted him.
Yeah. And, this is what essentially sent Charlie home. And Hannah was distraught. I mean, I'm talking about
she was crying, dude.
And then the next day they went on a date, and on a random Wednesday you get over it.
Yeah, literally. She said, Charlie, who?
Yeah, but you know what? At least he told her before he left, like, if you come out and you haven't found someone, like, maybe we can explore this. You know what I mean?
He told her she was being such a good girl.
Yeah.
My God, I was like, Charlie.
What do you think of her and Pepe?
I don't know. It's just giving lust. It's giving, like, the conversations they have, like, don't stimulate my brain. I feel like it's just horniness.
To be quite honest, no one's conversations really stimulate my brain.
I was going to say the same. I'm like, I don't know what it is with this season, and maybe I'm just getting older, but, like, everyone's vocabulary is very, like, Gen Z. And I know that they're all Gen Z, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah. But I'm like, sometimes I'm listening to them talk, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Some of them, not all of them. Like, when I'm Amaya and Austin's conversation, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You know what I mean?
Let's talk about them next.
Yeah.
So Austin had been coupled up with Shelly, and in the recoupling, he decides to go with Amaya.
He decides, I'm no longer a part of this love triangle. That honestly wasn't even a love triangle. Shelly did not like that man.
Yeah. And him and Amaya are cute.
Yeah.
I love Amaya.
Yeah.
I love Amaya so much. She is what Huda thinks she is when she calls herself a girl's girl, because Amaya is so nice. Like, she was cheering for Ace when he went to Shelly's door after Ace has put her through the fucking ringer.
Yeah.
Okay? He does not like that girl, and she does not like him. Well, I mean, I don't think that she really, like, dislikes him, but, it was really cute to see. Like, I'm wishing... I don't really fuck with Austin that much either, due to his political views, unfortunately. But they're cute, and I like Amaya.
Amaya's sweet. I want her to find her person.
Yeah.
Do I think it's Austin? Probably not. Although Austin, I don't align with him. He has redeemed himself a lot in this season. Yeah. Like, a lot of the times I'm like, why am I siding with what he's saying?
Yeah.
Because he's, like, making sense. And I'm like, rare for Austin.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens between them. But we got our slow burn couple, I guess, together now. We have Ace and Shelly, who Ace has been dangling the carrot in front of Shelly's face for quite a bit.
I don't want this to be Shelly's endgame.
No, I don't think so.
I don't want it. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people that ship Ace and Shelly. I don't see it. I think she needs a better man.
I think they're going to win the show.
You think so?
Yeah. I think the Ace and Shelly fans are going to make it happen.
Damn.
But they are very cute together.
I think they're very cute together. I just feel like... But I guess they were exploring their connections.
Yeah. But at the same time, no one in the villa I'm like in love with.
But we're only 2 weeks in. We have to think about that.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. I don't think I would felt like that about anyone last time either.
Yeah.
Because all we really had last season, if we go based on the most recent season that we've seen, is Kayla and Aaron and everybody, and like Rob and Leah, but they ended.
And Serena and Cordell.
But they weren't really like, they were like taking their fucking time. Yeah. Which is fine too.
Yeah.
Remember, like, Serena and Cordell were a slow burn too.
Yeah, they were a slow burn.
But then
I could see a world where if we see more of a Landry and Taylor, that they win.
Yeah.
Or I think more of any other couple at this point.
Yeah. I think Taylor has a really funny side to him.
Oh my God. He's so hilarious. Have you seen all the edits with the, I'm talking about In It?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. I had never heard that sound before because I am geriatric and I'm obsessed.
Yes.
Like they're so, like, overall the cast is cute. It's just getting overshadowed in my opinion by Huda and Jeremiah.
Yeah. I wonder what they think, both of them. Like, in this moment in Fiji, are they thinking, I'm sure Jeremiah's thinking like, damn, I should have paired with some other bitch. Like, where's Julissa? You know? Yeah. But I think like, okay, prediction time. Do you think that Jeremiah and Huda are going to get back together?
No. I think he's done. I think that if he were to get back together with Huda, he would have already done it. Because not only did he not pick Huda's door, he voted for Jalen. If this isn't tell Huda this man doesn't like you, I need Huda to get a different man. I need production to send new bombshells ASAP. Drop them by fucking helicopter right in front of Huda. Like, Huda needs a new man.
Yeah. Someone taller, sexier than Jeremiah. Yeah. And I mean, no one's going to lie here. Jeremiah is very good looking, but it's all outweighed by his horrible personality.
And also, Huda's beautiful.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, I just, are the bombshells watching all of this now?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
That's what people are saying, like, what bombshell's going to want to talk to her? And I'm like, there's a lot.
There's one out there.
There is a lot of men who love this shit.
Yeah.
Okay? I know people are like, oh, no one's going to talk to Huda. No. Men like this.
Yeah.
And I even think Jeremiah likes this. The only reason he's changing his path is because he knows that America doesn't like it for him.
Yeah.
If this was behind closed doors, I do think that Jeremiah loves this shit. When he was like, let me spray the cologne on her bed. You are a fucking toxico.
He is very toxico. And I'm like, Jeremiah, you're fucking hurting this girl's feelings. That's why I don't, like I said, I don't like Huda, but not because of Jeremiah. I don't like Huda because of the way that she treats the girls. However she treats that man, I don't give a fuck, because I just know that they were toxic together. It was a mutual toxicity.
Like, women don't go crazy for no reason.
Yeah. Her crash out was valid.
It was the way she crashed out that wasn't valid.
Yeah.
But until next time, guys, we're coming in near the end. We've yapped for an hour and 22 minutes, or else we're going to run out of time.
22 minutes.
I know. My goodness. But thank you guys so much for tuning in on a Wednesday. Actually, no, on a Thursday. Like always, Morning Chisme Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.